Hello. I have a very chunky sweater over here and I want to do the sleeves. Okay, so I will remove that waste yarn and I'm using size 10 millimeter needles, knitting needles for this sweater, but I'm gonna be using right now 6 millimeter just to make it very easy to pick up the stitches, and then we will change them to 10. Okay, so these are the 6 ones and these are the 10. They are interchangeable. We can change them at the end using these tools. They come with any set of interchangeable needles. Okay, so here is the first one, and even if I picked it wrong, while you are knitting, you will feel that it's not going well, so you would just move it to the other way. Okay. So after I go through the first loop, I would just remove the waste yarn. You do them one by one. And you won't have to push the needle really hard, using much smaller size. Okay. This yarn is just so chunky, and sometimes I go in between the thread, so after you go through each loop, you remove the waste yarn. Okay. Here I picked up all the stitches, but there were some dropped. I'll show you how to fix that. And I changed it. the needle size from these just to pick it up easier, the 6 to the 10 millimeter. Okay, and I also picked 2 stitches, 2 extra stitches, just to avoid having so many gaps. One from each side. Okay, and here would be the beginning of our work. Let's get a marker. You can use any marker. I would use that, a stitch marker. Okay. And we'll get the new yarn to attach it. Okay. So sometimes you can pick up the stitch the other way. You would know when you find it like this, very hard to go in. So you would simply do that. Put it the other way. Now it will be very easy. Okay. So you would just knit it and then take the new yarn. I like to make a knot to secure it. Leave enough tail. Leave very, 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 very long tail because we're gonna use it to fill in all the gaps here by just sewing it. So I would leave about maybe 1 foot or so, or maybe 2. And I make the knot twice to secure everything. Okay, and now we're gonna start knitting all these stitches, and just by the feel you would know if you picked it right or wrong. No, it was actually right. So this is the first round, and I won't do any decreases in this round. I will do in the following one, because we picked up 2 extra stitches that were not there. So we're gonna decrease 2 times. Yeah, this one is not right. Okay. I'm using the shortest cord I have because the sleeves, you don't need long cord for that. Okay, here is the missed one. Okay. see from the other side? Yeah. Oh. Judy. Mm-hmm. We have a missed one over here. Okay. We'll get a crochet hook. And just pick it up. And you can check from the back. You don't have anything like big loops. This is the very long tail that we're gonna use at the end. Okay. And this is our first round for the sleeve is done. Move this. Okay. So, and right here, this would be the underarm. We will make one decrease, just decrease two together. Okay. So just make a knot for this yarn that we're gonna weave in at the end right here to fill in these holes so it won't get in the way and you knit using it. We can make another decrease now, just two together. And then continue the round. you want to stop, you can just do that and try it on you to see how you like the sleeve, how you want it tight or loose. I'm aiming for a looser fit and then cinch it at the very end.